guys, so thank you ever so much first and foremost for tuning into this reading. So this is again this is card one for how does your person feel about you, detailed AF. But before, I thought I'll start with 5 cards to assess your feelings for this person first, and if it does resonate with you, it does mean this reading is for you. If it doesn't, maybe choose a different option, or maybe just you do not pertain to this collective who is supposed to resonate. So I just very briefly wanted to do this in-depth analysis of your feelings for this particular individual that you are currently inquiring about. As I say, 5 cards, I'll leave them here, so then in case we need to refer to them as well. Okay, so you got more than 5. Okay, so first and foremost, you may be dealing with an individual at the bottom of the deck. This is standing out to me, right? So your feelings towards this person, and I guess this is to experimentally see if this resonates with your current feelings for that person. And if it does, again, this is your affirmation that this reading is for you. So it gives you some sort of validity to it, right? And if it doesn't, again, choose maybe option 2, 3, or maybe this reading is just not for you. Come back another time. I do feel like at the moment it seems like there is a strife. You're feeling a sense of depletion, I'm hearing. At the same time, your sleeping routine needs, your circadian rhythm is out of whack, and because that's out of whack and you have been suffering with sleepless nights, you have been ruminating and spiraling a lot regarding this person. There is a sense of anxiety, there is a sense of regret and guilty conscience. It could be a past fight in particular, or past people's involvement in this situation is really keeping you up at night as well. You may be dealing, again, particularly with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, someone over the age of 35, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion. Maybe you met this person specifically, or something happened particularly between August 22nd to September the 22nd. Around January or April 21st to May the 21st. I do see there could be distance. I do see there could be overseas contracts, travel involved here. You feel like this person is very passive. You feel like this person is withholding communication from you. You do see this person as somebody who is very grounded. You do see this individual as somebody who is family oriented. This could be somebody who's very good with money. This could be somebody that either supported you financially or vice versa. Remember, again, energies can go vice versa too. And there should be no cross watchers in this reading, because this reading is for you, right? And we are assessing your feelings right now. The Magician and the High Priestess to me would signify the fact that you possess some sort of divinatory gift, or you are a divinatory practitioner, particularly whether that's you doing tarot card readings, astrology, you're into Kabbalah. You have the access to the esoteric, the occult knowledge. The Magician talks about you being a powerful manifester. You have been trying to manifest the situation. You've been doing some energy work in order to maybe improve the situation. But to me, it rather seems like instead of the situation improving, you and this person have drifted further and further away. You are uncertain where you stand right now. And again, there is this passiveness. You miss this person taking action. This person used to take a lot of action towards you, but it seems unfortunately that is not the case anymore. So just a couple minute overview. I'm not going to get too much into this now, because at the end of the day we are assessing this person's feelings for you. So I'm going to draw out a spread first and start divining from that, and then we'll subsidize it with channeled messages and oracle cards and whatever else we can get, just to do some. See, this is funny because you had the 9 of Swords. This person has starts off with a 10 of Swords energy. They feel there was a painful ending, a backstabbing, a betrayal. Something had come to a close here. Some of you feel like, because I will correlate back, maybe jump from your feelings to their feelings as well. It could have been you that's ended it, and why that's you may be stuck in a 9 of Swords energy, because you feel like, did you do the right thing, right? There is some deliberation. This person feels you're very cold. This person feels like you are somebody who is setting a very firm boundary, that you are somebody who's not communicating with them. You're somebody who's very detached. Yes, you may be a Libra, an Aquarius, Gemini watching this, brown hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. Someone could have silver hair watching this, but this person sees you. They do see you as someone very harsh, on the flip side, they also see you as somebody who's very intelligent and very moral and very honest. And I feel like your honesty has brought about this ending. This person thinks your harshness has also brought about this ending. Libra energy here again, and then we've got the Knight of Cups, so we've got Pisces energy, and whether that's you or them, either way, could be someone between the ages of 25 to 35, blonde hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. Justice could talk about the fact this could be a divorce right off the bat. This is talking about the person you are divorced from, right? Because the Queen of Swords is a divorced woman. On the flip side, I do feel like this person still harbors a lot of romantic feelings for you, despite of whether the situation has ended or it has been ended for a long time. Someone could have a white cat. Pay attention to synchronicities surrounding a white cat. Someone could be into the law, studying the law. Maybe there was some legal involvement within this particular situation. This person feels restricted, and when it comes to access to you, this is what I see very clearly. There is a, whether that's again because you walked away, because you blocked them, because you're no longer engaging, enticing them, or communicating with them. There could have been two people in this situation. There could have been a third party. There could have been a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo involved. We've got Taurus and Capricorn, particularly these two cards, King and Queen of Pentacles. The thing is also, as we see, they have King of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. When we have two core cards of the same element, this does normally signify a soulmate connection. This is two people that come together, that were devoted to each other when you were together with this person, even if you are now, but things are not going 100% straight. You are both sort of living the practical life. You may have been living together, working together, you know, providing for each other, and right now it seems like this person they see you as somebody also who is doing well for themselves. They see you as somebody who's very grounded. They see you as wife, husband material for sure. They see you as somebody who tends to their home, to their family. And you got the Midas touch, right? Everything you touch turns into gold, but it's like maybe you feel the same about them, right? So the problem is the way they love you, or the way they express their emotions, is rather immature, because they're coming up as the Knight of Cups. So, you know, their feelings for you are not coming from a mature, grounded place. This would be an energy of a teenager, so sometimes they act as if they don't have the emotional propensities to provide you the love that you deserve or that you expect. You know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands talks about them hoping there is some initiation of contact, hoping that there could be, you know, this turn of events and momentum being gained in romantic and loving communication, and also flirtatiousness. They miss the banter, flirty banter, right, with you. This person is secretly spying on you, no doubt about it, right? This person has a secret account, I'm hearing. You may even know about it. They're also checking if you are already involved with somebody else, I would say, with these cards, the Moon, Pisces energy again. There's disproportionate imbalance here with this Justice and the Moon energy, but with the Page of Swords, this person is very inquisitive. They're still keeping tabs on you. But the thing is, whatever you put out there online, it comes out very disproportionately interpreted. So whether it's because of this person's insecurities, or because you're trying to piss them off and trigger them by posting certain things because you know they're watching, it's like they see a molehill that they turn into a mountain. So for instance, maybe they assume that you're talking to multiple people, you have fully moved on and you don't give a crap about them anymore. The Seven of Swords talks about the fact that this person feels like you have been deceitful. This person feels like you have been sneaking around and cheating, lying. It's all to do with their immaturity. It's all to do with their immaturity. And you see, now we have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords energy as well. So of course, when we have the King and the Queen of Swords, these are two people that are not talking to each other. Aquarius energy here. Also, communication is lacking, and due to lacking of communication, you had the Five of Wands, if you recall, right there as well as your crowning theme. Is like both of you know that they're potentially beneath all this, is that there's an argument brewing. You're not talking, they're not talking, and there's a lot of apathetic thoughts about each other, because a lot of time is passing, and a lot of is them that are conjuring scenarios up in their head that aren't really necessarily the truth. So whether they're thinking you're lying to them, you moved on, you may have been cheating on them when you were together, they're just running wild. I don't know if this person has predisposition to escapist tendencies because of the moon energy as well, someone who likes to detach from reality, and also they're not grounded in reality. That's why they come up with these stupid ideas. We got the Hermit, so Virgo energy here. I'm dealing with the Virgo. This person feels like you're sort of isolating yourself. You have withdrawn completely. I don't know if you got into this monk mode and you're working on yourself, and some of you particularly want to stay single. But this person still sees you as, and they also got the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, right? So this individual sees you as somebody who is part of their destiny. They're still hopeful. They're still hopeful that maybe after this segregation and separation, you may go within, they may go within, they need to heal. They'll heal, you'll heal, and destiny will bring you back together. But for now, they're also choosing to remain single. They're also choosing to move forward with their future and start a new beginning. So I don't know if someone relocated, moved out, moved on with their job. There's a change, there's a shift with that Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like at times this person does dream about you, and they still are painfully experiencing this reality without you in it. I do see that this person potentially is somebody who has mental health struggles, and they tend to have paranoia. It could be due to substances or alcohol intake as well. This person will not relentlessly stop spying on you, no doubt about it. They're spying on you, and they'll keep tabs on you for the longest of time, but they will pretend like they don't give a crap, they don't care, because of that Knight of the Page of Swords, but then we have the King of Swords. Let's have some channel messages now. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird, as I mentioned, that insecurity, the paranoia. This person is a prisoner of their own mind, and they always have been. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Exactly. I don't feel like it's you or the connection itself. It's because of the lifestyle they live. This is someone who lives a hedonistic lifestyle. This is somebody who wants excitement. This is somebody who wants external validation. You're not about that life. And you get bored of their bullshit as well. You have gotten bored of their bullshit. So I'm finally seeing my worth, yet still feel unworthy of your love. Again, as I mentioned, the paranoia, the insecurity that they felt, right? I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you, and I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me. Exactly. This person has some unhealed issues that they need to address. I cannot give you what you want or deserve. Sorry. Exactly. This had perpetually always been the same argument between you and this person. They always said that you're better off without them. They always said you can do better, and they always try to seek the easy way out. I'm hearing them Thomas, Tom, Simon. Someone's birthday could be on the 11th or whatever month. Addiction's clouding my vision. I'm trying to get my life together, so I can't make this up, as we've mentioned. This person definitely has escapist tendencies because potentially of the unhealed trauma, the suppression. I miss making love to you. I would do anything just to hold you again. Yes, they do miss the intimacy with you. They do miss, I feel like the sex between you was very fulfilling. I'm ready to come clean. I can't lose you again. So it's like, although this person feels like they want this new beginning, or this connection was boring or reached a point of no return, they still are hopeful for a chance. As I mentioned, they still are hopeful maybe the communication will pick up and somewhat things can revert back to the norm. This was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control, so there is something they're seeing now. Your detachment, your boundaries is making them see something that they have lost that was valuable to them. They should have cherished you, cherished the connection. I'm planning a romantic date or weekend Netflix and chill. Like old times, I want to cook food, no strings. And they're also saying, look, I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit, and yeah, they are a little bit obsessed, as we have already established that, you know, with that moon card, some sneaky things are going on, but it's just like this person thinks they're subtle and they're smart, but I feel like you've got it all figured out. You know that there's some strange things are going on with someone trying to monitor your social media. If you're running the same social circles, maybe you heard that your friends have told you this person's been seeking rumors or fishing for information about you. They're not as subtle as they think, but also saying, I wish I could understand you. And then they're saying, I don't understand. Yeah, they don't understand you. And I feel like they, for most part, don't even understand themselves. That's the problem. This is somebody very immature. Maybe this is somebody who's younger than you. Maybe a different race, different religious upbringing, or a cultural upbringing. There's some segregation there. The passion is too much. As I said, yes, they do miss the intimacy very much. So we do. Why can't I tell you the truth? And I feel like they're saying they can't tell you the truth of their feelings for you. Please do what is best for your heart. But this person, they're also saying, I want to be different. So I feel like this person, they know that they're not good for you. They're not good enough for you. But they wish they could make that change, but they're too weak they have too weak on my mindset, or they're not as self-disciplined to make the according change. And that could be, again, because of their rage, because of their mental maturity, emotional maturity, people they surround themselves with. They're still listening. Look, it says, I listen to you, to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. But it also saying gaslighting you. I have been lying to them, gaslighting you. You went crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So they were lying, they were sneaking around. You may have felt used and discarded at times, of course. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anyone. It's easier to just stay in silence. They'd rather spy on you. Others' opinions. You remember what I said? Look at this. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself of their beliefs. My fantasy, you are my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. See, now we have this message of you and I were too young. So, as I said, there could have been an age difference or just difference in maturity levels. And we will be together again. As I mentioned, this person definitely has no reservations about you getting back together. They still hope. They're saying they wish things could be different because they know they have crossed a line with you. They're saying, I'm starting to understand our connection and what you meant to them. They're also saying, I want to feel that way again, and double whammy, right? I know that I crossed a line with you. So, what else? Police station, has this person may have had legal issues that prohibited them from moving forward. This person knows that you have spiritual gifts as well. Sometimes they envy you, they feel intimidated by that. They do certainly love you in their own special way, but you see toxic lifestyle, drinking, they choose the toxic things, and they could also be still impacted by an ex. They have crazy ex who won't let them go. This could have been a love triangle, as I mentioned, but it could be something to do with you, like you have a crazy ex that's not letting go of you, and that had deterred and affected the relationship, because remember, you had the 5 of Wands, they had the 5 of Wands energy. So see, you can't make this up, honestly. Look, secret accounts, I told you they're spying on you through secret accounts. This person may be getting readings about you, or they feel like you're getting readings about them, because they know that you're spiritually gifted. They know they probably draw cards. They feel you're queen bee, you're very secure, confident, you're a boss, bitch. Career focus, this person feels like a jackass right now, and they kind of feel backstabbed. Deception, mind games, love bomb, pain, cheating. They feel like, but also they feel like jackass because they know that they have backstabbed you. This could have been something that happened at work, or there was a workplace affair, or maybe the situation was ruined because something happened at work. Yeah, negativity. Like a dark cloud above you, are depressed, extreme moods. This person had extreme moods. This person felt you had extreme moods. This person felt you were a show-off. You need to prove yourself all the time. They felt you were an exhibitionist and you were insincere. But that's absolutely not the case, right? So, I'm just going to get a couple oracle messages and we'll end it there. So thank you so much. If you want a private reading, the link is in my bio. You can also click the link in the description box and subscribe to my emailing list. Just click join inner circle. where you can receive emails with readings nowhere else accessible on my social media. You can also become a YouTube channel member where I do members only content. So if you want more messages, more content, do subscribe, do support me. I really appreciate it. You have an option of donating an item of my Amazon wishlist also, and getting 3-question consultation in return if you don't want to pay full price, or if you just want to support me. So to honor energy exchange, we'll do a 3-question consultation. But this person feels like you're hiding a lot of things. You're behind a mask. By this I mean they know that there's more that lurks beneath the surface, right? Number 3, maybe of significance. You may have met this person in the month of March, or some significance with March, or the 3rd day. We also have angels of all directions. You are currently protected, and you need to focus on family, friends, and guides. Because there's just too much conflict. There's just too much conflict, too much unresolved conflict. And, you know, you need to focus on the healing light right now. So, anyway, card 1, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, take care now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. I appreciate your support. Take care now. Goodbye. So card 2, thank you so much for joining me. And as I said in the prior, we are looking into your feelings first. I am going to draw 5 cards to assess your feelings for this person, and if that resonates with you, it affirms that this reading is for you. And if it doesn't, maybe choose a different option, or maybe this reading is simply not for you. You can still stay on even if it doesn't resonate, and see how you feel. But I feel like you feel like this person has been suppressing their emotions for you for the longest of time, so there's more that they're not saying. You do feel like this person is the one for you. You do feel like you met this person by sheer destiny, and you know, you are still attracted to them. You enjoy the flirtatious communications. This person makes you feel good about yourself. You know, they are your dream come true. And this is so different from the first card 1. You might be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo. In particular, you may be Aquarius or a Leo, or have these placements in your preliminary natal chart. But the Sun talks about illumination. This person makes you feel good about yourself. Someone could be born at the year of the horse. This person makes you be able to liberate your inner child. They make you feel comfortable. When you first met this person, maybe you felt like you've known them forever. As I say, it was comfortable. There's history here. There's either, as I say, past life history, or there's history, but there could be a situation or a person, even a third party or competition that's keeping you up at night here, or them going back to their past, or them going back and choosing somebody else over you, right? And right now you're in suspension. Right now you're trying to see the situation from a different perspective, but it's just like you feel suspended, you feel stagnant. There is a stasis taking place within this particular scenario. You're traveling down the memory lane. It's becoming very, for some of you, I'm hearing it's like you want what you can't have now. Maybe at first you were holding off your emotions and you weren't really overly enthusiastic with this person, but now, since they're not around, or now because the situation had somewhat shifted, it is causing anxiety and sleepless nights in you, because now you're realizing that this person actually means a lot to you, that there's history, that you miss them, that you miss their flirtatiousness, you miss their messages. They used to be your favorite notification. You used to enjoy sharing things with them. So now let's have a look. So this is just a very brief. It's like as I mentioned, it's like it seems like there was this sense of recognition and homecoming. This person feels like home to you. But this person did put you through a lot. This person may have affected your self-esteem at times as much as they made you feel good about yourself. The worst part, or the other end of the spectrum, is they made you feel insecure. They dimmed your light. You're somebody who's very motivated and ambitious and driven and spontaneous, and at times you felt like you were losing yourself. Yeah, there are glimpses of times when you do miss them, but you rather keep it to yourself with that 4 of Pentacles. So let's see, how does this person feel about you, the Querent, Wow, okay, this is interesting because you have the Queen of Wands and they have the King of Wands, right? When we have two core cards of the same element, that does signify a soulmate connection. So you both definitely feel like you guys have a soulmate bond, a past life soulmate bond. This person feels like you shook them to their core. This person feels like you have turned their world upside down. You have changed something in them. You have left a long-lasting impact here. That's no doubt about it. This may be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You're dealing with someone above the age of 35. Strawberry blonde hair, green eyes, lighter complexion. There is dullness, there is vexation taking place. A new beginning, a relocation, a new start for somebody has caused a wedge within this connection. This is what I'm seeing here as well. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, some between the ages of 25 to 35, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion. Leo energy again, so we've got Leo, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Leo twice. 3 times, Jesus. The Sun, the King of Wands, and the Strength card. This is reeks Leo energy all over, and it could be talking about the fact that there's something very significant taking place during Leo season, which is again will be July 22nd to August the 22nd, particularly of this year. Whenever you're watching this, remember this is a timeless reading. Whenever you tune in, even if you tune into this after 3 years of me posting it, nonetheless, it will just be significant of that Leo season that is around your timeline at this time. This person feels like you have given them the world, but now the situation has turned very stagnant, very platonic. Deers may be of significance. Seeing a deer somewhere, so pay attention to that. That's a synchronicity for you. This person still has a lot of lust for you, but this person feels like you're very passive. This person feels like you're very secretive. This person struggles to read you. They cannot read you anymore, it seems. See the Death card, it's over. They feel like it's over. Why it's over? Because you're keeping yourself to yourself, you're keeping quiet. You're no longer the same person as you used to be. You changed a lot. This person used to see you as somebody, remember King, Queens, the energies are unisex, but if they see you as the King of Wands, you are somebody who's very forthcoming, very motivated, insinuated things, initiated things all the time, and now there's a switch up, you turning into the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of being passive. She knows she doesn't need to act, and maybe this is what this is right now. You know that the situation is over. You know that as much as there is goodness in it, it cannot survive long term, and that's why it's over. Scorpio energy, of course, too. Yeah, this person sees you as someone very detached, very cold. You're not communicating, as they do think you're very intelligent, you're very moral and honest, but also somebody who doesn't take any shit, which is great. And they now know that you're not taking any shit out of them. They feel like maybe they even recently have taken some action to initiate things or to make things better, and you just completely dodged them. They're hopeful for a reunion, but also, again, as I saw in card 1, this could be spilling over. There is addictions that are affecting this connection, compulsive behavior, codependencies. Somebody could still be attached to their ex, whether that's you or them. They're still hopeful there could be communication, no doubt about it. They're just being patient about it. Again, if this is a no contact or things are not the same as they used to be, things have ended how they used to be, there's transformation that had taken place. Nonetheless, this person still is hopeful that the situation can be remedied here. That one simple romantic message could change things into becoming more harmonious between you and them. So although it is over, and in some cases you guys may not even be communicating with this person because now you know how toxic this is, or now you know that this situation cannot move into your future or your future timeline because you have outgrown it. It hasn't changed. This person hasn't evolved, whereas they feel like you guys can reconcile. In other cases, this person, see what applies to you the most. In other cases, this person may feel like you are dead set on this is never returning back to what it used to be. As I do it for my private clients, and they always ask me, is this over? I normally look for this combination in a spread to say, listen, this is over. There is no going back. Let go of it. As unempathetic as it may sound, this is the combination that I feel like this person does feel like this is over, but more so that you're done with it. They're hopeful this can be remedied, but they're still not hopeful to change their ways, and I feel like this is why you have this energy in terms of projecting that energy outward towards them, because it is over. It is over for you. It is over for you because you didn't see any according change that they have made towards bettering their life themselves or bettering the connection. They're still stuck in their ways. This person, I feel like, has a weak mentality, not to offend anyone, but it's just like they make excuses for their bad behavior, and then they may blame it onto their mental health, or they may blame it onto being an addict, or they may blame it onto childhood trauma and everybody else, the weather, the politics, the current socio-economic status within the country they reside in, whatever it may be. And it's just like, you're tired of the freaking excuses. These excuses that kept you up at night for far too long. Right, so they're still hoping that you'd message them. Right, they're still hopeful, or they may have especially if your birthday has been recently, or if your birthday's coming up, expect some sort of gesture from them. And this person was hopeful that this gesture, so whether that's them sending you a message, whether that's happy birthday, whether that's gifting, whether that's them sending you flowers, whether that's them sending you a gift, of course everyone's going to resonate with different things. There was a form of manipulation attached to that, right? So be cautious as well. Don't just let them in just because they were nice and they sent you a gift, or they sent you a I miss you message, or the happy birthday message, or whatever it may be, because that was pre-planned. Yes, they were wanted to give you something, but it was more so to stroke their ego, to get you back to where they need you to be, where you used to be. Stupidly enough, I feel like you feel foolish. You have the Magician, so this person does want to take action. This person will be taking action. They're not giving up. They're still hopeful. It's like, it's weird because in their eyes, they feel like it's not over. Although you have truly stood your ground and you highlighted the fact that this is over because you're not acting the same as you used to. And although you miss them, although you still feel, you know, there is a connection, you do still feel like it's your soulmate. It's just, I feel like you have outgrown that version of yourself where you are going to put up with suffering anymore. You're not going to put up with any suffering anymore. You see, this person feels rejected. This person may be suffering with monetary scarcity or health issues at this given time. This person feels blocked. This person feels very burdened. This person may, again, have some health ailments or, again, addictions that are actually affecting their health or their mental health. This person is living a hedonistic lifestyle. Their wish, their biggest wish, will be progress. They're very destabilized right now. And they're acting cold, but they're still spying on you, and they're very confused in what they're seeing. So it could be creating secret accounts that actually happen in the first option. So maybe watch that as well if you felt called towards card 1 or card 2. Watch them both because you may get more messages. But they do still feel like you and them had a good foundation. You had harmony here. There was harmony, there was a happy home. They could see marriage with you. They could see a family with you. They want progression. They want communication. They want to sort things out. They do want reconciliation. They do think about the past. They do see you're doing very well for yourself. So congratulations. Let's get some channel messages now. What do they want to... If you want a private reading, the link is in my bio. 2 to 3 working day turnaround time. There are emergency options available, done within 24 hours, but try to do it less than 24 hours. Do it within 12, if not less. They say they have painful memories around the situation. You can also donate an item of my Amazon wishlist and get 3-question consultation in return to honor energy exchange if you want to support me or you don't want to invest in a full reading. It hurts so much. Yeah, it's hurting them at the moment. This person is certainly hurting. I can't talk to you right now. Yeah, they can't talk to you right now because they know that you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the excuses. You don't want to hear about them drinking or smoking or them blaming the weather and the childhood trauma for everything that's not going right in their life. See, how could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Why can't I tell you the truth? Yeah, I feel like this is also the truth about their feelings that they have for you still. They cannot make a decision, and I feel like they cannot make a decision to do better for themselves, to make better choices, but they long for your kiss also. Some could have allergies right now as well, randomly. They're saying gaslighting. I have been lying to and gaslighting. You weren't crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Exactly, they were a coward. They made excuses, they lied, they concealed, whether that's about, again, their addictions, their monetary situation. They gaslit you, saying they will change, and they never did, and this is why you had to cut. They have father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Yeah, as I say, probably blaming their father for all their issues. My dreams. I've been dreaming about you, and my dreams were so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to be unbothered, of course. But no one compares, because no matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one that compares to you. Are you shocked? No, of course you're not shocked, because you probably were the best thing that they ever had in their life, because they will not find anyone better. You try to better them, you try to support them, even though you were putting yourself in a predicament where you were losing out by supporting them. You see, and they're seeing this now, and it's very sad. They want you. They wonder if you're happy without them. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, they want your closeness, they want your intimacy, they want your kiss, they want to feel that way again, they want that nurture that you gave them. You were the best thing in my life, correct, exactly. And then now they're saying, I know I messed up everything. At least there's this realization that they effed up, right? There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. This is somebody who ruminates. This is someone who has this pent-up energy inside of them, and they need to unpack their thoughts. They need to compartmentalize. They need to heal themselves. This is somebody very damaged, and you receive the brunt of that. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone, of course, because they need to be busy doing what they're doing. Drinking, smoking, gambling, watching pornography, or just being an avoidant. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. So this is why they're not saying anything. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. And I'm afraid that your feelings are not mutual. So this person right now doesn't, for sure, don't feel like you have any feelings for them. You hide it very well, or you're just simply not communicating it. I love your swag. You are the whole package. I'm only staying here for my kids. Nothing else is I'm making my way out. So in some cases, there could have been a third party. Maybe this person has a family. And they kept on promising and promising that they're going to leave the person they're with, or they're going to leave the situation if they're in separation with this, let's say, children's mother, children's father, or an ex. But they haven't. Maybe that's the reason why. I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. I keep looking at your pics, and not to mention the videos were made. OMG, I will never delete them. Yeah, this person is looking through the photos. There's nostalgia. I'm learning how to love myself thanks to you. So it's just like, you made this person better, a better version of themselves, to go and be better with somebody else and not with you. And that's the saddest part. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. So in the meantime, during the separation, I do feel like this person potentially had been truly entertaining themselves with other options. Spell, love. So this person is under your spell. I would say this person knows what they need to do to be the highest version of themselves, or to become the divine masculine. Maybe this is some energy work you try to do on them to make them into the right version of themselves, but it's just like it's just taking too long. This person feels like your queen bee. You're secure, you're confident, you're a boss, bitch, and you're very career focused. Male, female, doesn't matter. Firestorm, karma, drama, endings, lost, mental breakdown. Yeah, this person may have experienced a mental breakdown over the end of this, because they know that they have exposed their true colors, or they feel that you've exposed your true colors, because of course they're projecting and they're blaming you for everything, because they're a coward to admit their fault. They're acting, they know you're acting fake busy, you're dodging them. They're feeling secluded because of the separation. They're reflecting, and they are definitely soul searching. I feel like the energy difference here is you've done your soul searching. You've actually done the soul searching during the midst of the chaos of this connection. This person is doing the soul searching whilst they're separated from you, whilst you're no longer in their life. They're fucked up over you. Yeah, they feel like this is triggers, lessons, is going round and round and round. It's like, I feel like you turned your back. They can't do it. They're effed up over you, and it keeps on going round and round. They cannot escape it. Like, they cannot get over, they cannot get away from this. This is their biggest karma, their biggest lesson, until they heal themselves, or maybe even come and apologize and make things right. They're going to continuously keep on looping in this cycle, not being able to move on, ruminating, spying, not letting go, being in your energy. You are liberating yourself, though. That's the difference. This person may feel you guys are twin flames, but they know they're blocked. So they may try to call you off private withheld numbers at times. This person may have bad credit, debt, or they even are unemployed at this given time if you were supporting them. They know that you're getting readings about them. And they also know that they have left you hanging. It says no closure, no contact, left on read. Maybe you have left them on read. This person does have secrets also. So don't be dubious to think that they're as innocent and as they have portrayed themselves to be. It could be some sneakiness with an ex, psycho ex that wouldn't let go of them. See, secret past can't make this up. As I was saying, skeletons in the closet, they weren't telling you the whole truth. So if you feel bad about separating or choosing yourself, don't, because there are things you don't know, and this is your affirmation, and hope that you feel some sort of relief. Yes, you can love them, yes, you can miss them, yes, you can reminisce on the past, but that's the past. You're a different version now, and you're not going to be putting yourself in this predicament where you're going to tolerate this type of bullshit ever again. Yeah, this person's drowning. You're being I feel like they're going under and barely keeping things afloat. They need help. This person needs help. There has been something that affected them deeply within their past, but they haven't communicated that to you, and maybe you wondered why they are the way they are. It's because there are some things that happen within their past they're not willing to accept, or they're suppressing, or they're not even aware they cannot. There are some traumas people go through that they don't even know they had, because they don't acknowledge it, they don't unpack it, or there could be some childhood issues they don't even remember. So this goes very deep, very deep. This person needs a lot of work. This person's a joker. It was all just a game to them. They were insincere and they were having fun, or they simplistically just go through life being a very negative for starters, but also extremely hedonistic. Like, they just want to have the fun. They're not sincere. They just take what they can get, right? There could be a wealthy man coming into your life, by the way. This person could be suffering with bad health, or this person is afraid that you'll go off and find somebody better off than them, which is not very hard, is it really? Community. You may be meeting a wealthy man through community. This person may need to go to court as well. So let's finish this with some oracle messages, but I just want to say thank you for watching. You can click the link in the description box and subscribe to my emailing list as well, where I send weekly readings nowhere else accessible on my social media. You can also become a YouTube member, where I do members only content, so there's quite a catalogue of timeless. All the readings I do, they're timeless, so you've got quite a bit to watch if you did decide to join. To support me, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. You are deserving. Remember, you are deserving of the best of the things. There is some great achievement coming your way, and you are connecting to ascended masters. I feel like you've done the right thing. I just wanted to remind you, and maybe this is what the other side wants you to know, is that you have changed your consciousness, and you know what you deserve, and you deserve the utmost abundance, the most beautiful surrounding, the most beautiful connection. You're being protected by the ascended masters, by the deities that you do pray to or believe in, and there is a great achievement manifesting in your life, and you're playing it safe, and so you should. And by that playing it safe, I feel like, because she has that picketed fence, it's like you're guarding yourself, you're keeping yourself to yourself, you're not scattering your energy into chaos, and there is a kindred partnership coming your way, or an improvement of this, but more time needs to pass. You need to focus on yourself first and let go and let God, and see what happens. So thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. Goodbye. So Car 3, thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. I appreciate it. But as I was saying prior, we're looking into your feelings first. I'm going to draw 5 cards and see how do you feel about this person on your mind, and that should give you a notion whether this reading is for you, if your feelings resonate for this person in terms of what I'm interpreting within the cards. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Maybe choose a different option, or maybe you just don't pertain to this particular collective at this given time. So, okay. Okay, there's more than 5, so you feel you might be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone between the ages of someone above the age of 35, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion. This could be somebody that you had been in a long-term committed relationship with, because we have that 10 of Stones energy. But I feel like you feel very defensive. You do feel like the wounded warrior at this given time also. This may have been somebody you met through work, or you work with. And also this could be a friend. I don't know if this is a friends with benefits type of situation, or there's distance at the moment. This person has some sort of practical association with you in your life. You felt like this person is somebody who's very grounded, very family oriented. Maybe this person is quite well off, or they're very good with numbers. Could be an accountant, could be an investment banker. This is somebody you could have been together for a very long time. But there is a sense of you, again, feeling like the wounded warrior. In this particular illustration, right, we see that light very far away too. So I also feel this will be the Nine of Swords energy on top of it as well. So there is a sense of sleepless nights and guilty conscience and regrets, anxiety, nightmares surrounding the situation. Was there a third party? Was there some uncertainty about a friend of yours or theirs? So maybe you had concerns about a person within their workplace and this is what's keeping you up at night, or vice versa. This person had some concerns in regards to you, and someone that you have practical involvement with could be a friend. And now we have the Five of Branches as well. So let me put the flash on. That speaks about strife. That speaks about competition and confrontation. Other people are getting involved in this situation. There was a lot of conflict through conversations, through back and forth conversations. This person chose a different path. Potentially could be dealing with a Gemini, could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus. This person makes you very happy. You feel like this person is very nurturing. You feel like this person is very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know, I'm hearing it could be somebody that done your aesthetic procedure for you, or this is somebody who's into aesthetics and esthetician of sorts, or you could be into, you know, beauty and aesthetics and things as such. So see how that resonates with you. But you want to be with them, you want long-term commitment, and because that hasn't been happening, this is why you're being kept up at night, this is why you're looping, this is why you're ruminating. Aquarius, I'm hearing initials MOW, maybe of significance, but now let's see how did they feel about you. That was just a very preliminary sort of highlight of potentially how you may be feeling about this person. They make you feel hot, like every time you're around them, it's like your body reacts, like, I don't know, you get hot flashes or you get all jittery and you've got butterflies in your stomach, even if you've been together for a very long time. And sometimes that 10 of stones can represent decades long commitment. Even after all this time you've been with this person, they still make you feel alive, and that's beautiful. This person feels very confused. This person may feel like you're keeping your options open. Doesn't have to be keeping your options open in terms of other people. It could be that you're choosing other things like your career, your finances, your family, your associates, your friends. This person feels like you're very secretive. This person feels like there is a lot beneath the surface that isn't fully revealed. Pisces energy, maybe Pisces. There could be some significance I'm hearing with the month of March as well, whether you met this person in March or something, some sort of milestone is always like your anniversary is in March, or something untoward happened in the month of March, or even February, end of February. You know, in this particular card we have this over it energy, right? So this person feels like you're done with it. You're over this situation. Maybe they're the ones who are secretive, because if remember, energies can go vice versa. So see some yellow brick wall maybe of significance. Pay attention to that. They're heartbroken right now. They're heartbroken. I feel like they're heartbroken because you're standing your ground. They still are very sexually attracted to you. They feel you're very charismatic, you're very driven, you're very spontaneous. You don't like sitting in one place. You are somebody who's becoming master of your craft. This is why I said maybe you're keeping your options open because you're choosing your career. You're choosing of becoming someone very successful. You are already there anyway, but I feel like you are a perfectionist, and they see that this person doesn't feel good enough when they're around you. That's another thing, right? So, but there is grief, there is heartbreak. You might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo in particular. Someone above the age of 35, strawberry blonde hair, very nice light complexion. Literally, these court cards came out in every single, I'm using completely different decks, and the same cards still come out. If you felt compulsion to choose number 1 or 2, you can rewatch them all, because you may find messages will resonate with all of these. I'm getting sort of this repetitiousness within this collective set of people, however many of you will be watching this. Libra energy here as well, someone with brown hair, blue eyes potentially, but this person feels like because of the things that you're tending to right now, you are very cold, very detached. The Queen of Swords is also an archetype of a widow or a divorcee. And someone could be a dancer, and I'm seeing like an exotic dancer, by the way, or some association with that. Or maybe back in the day you were interested in that type of line of work, or maybe you were dating a dancer, I don't know. You have this like ability to be very playful and very spontaneous, and then you can just switch to being somebody very, very cold and cutthroat. Yes, they do see you as someone very honest. Yes, they do see you as somebody very moral. Yes, they do see you as somebody very intelligent, but at the moment, you're not talking to them. They feel like you're very passive. They cannot figure out what your intention or what your expectation is anymore. This person knows you're very intuitive. You could be also a diviner. You could be some sort of divination practitioner watching this. This person feels like they have walked away from the situation empty-handed, or there is a sense of humiliation. There could be, again, a sense of humiliation over another person. This person thought that you and them were sincere friends as well. I don't know, maybe as I said before, this has started as a friendship or some sort of platonic work relationship. Of course, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but particularly for some of you. San Francisco may be of significance as well, and someone could be from Texas. Your birthday could be on the 3rd of any month, or your birthday again could be March. But the Three of Pentacles, 1 minute, I just want to cover it up. Let me just do that. The Three of Pentacles there. You have the Three of Pentacles and they have the Three of Pentacles. Again, there's some sort of third party. Whether that third party is another person, whether the third party is someone's addictions, or someone keeping their options open, or someone always looking elsewhere or focusing on their career more. There was something that was prohibiting you and them moving forward. This person feels rejected by you. This person feels like there's no way to get back in terms of where they were. You've got 2 5s. 2 5s means visuals as well, so they feel like they're being watched, or this connection was being watched by other people. This connection could have been ruined by the involvement of other people, especially again if this was something to do with practical matters, work, or you're running the same friend circle. People were not necessarily very supportive of this connection, or it could be even your own or their own family members had somewhat ruined this situation, always interfering, always watching this person, maybe suffering from some health issues, financial issues. They're in 2 minds whether to contact you as well. Because in this particular case, right, she's trying to make a decision with the phone in her hand in this sort of modern tarot deck. So, this person's wondering if it's worth messaging you, because she's looking at the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like they know that it's very likely they will get rejected or they will get blocked at this time. So I don't know what the hell they have done to you. Could also be talking about the fact they know they have hurt you, and therefore because they have hurt you, now it's catching up with them. They realize you're over it, so now they're hurting in return. It's a revolving door, saying the Ten of Swords energy. So this is a situation involved a painful ending, a backstabbing, a betrayal. Very likely it was them and their impulsive tendencies that may have ended it. Not to say that it's not you, because again, energies can go vice versa. We have Pisces energy again, some between the ages of 25 to 35, blonde hair, blue eyes, light complexion, of course could be Cancer or a Scorpio. I feel like this person is still trying to think of ways how to remedy the situation. This person is a fantasist. This person is detached from reality. This person, yeah, they're I don't know what type of life they lead, but this is somebody who is detached from reality. Whether that's because of their age, whether that's because of hedonistic lifestyle choices or avoidance. This person feels like there could still be thorough commitment. This person still feels like they would like to proposition marriage or some sort of structured relationship towards you. This person may be delving deeper into spirituality and religion as they see you're doing this, because you have ascended so much. Taurus energy may be of significance here, of course, as well. But they know you walked away, they know you moved on. Because it's like they know that you have emotionally outgrown the situation. They try to pull wool over your eyes for the longest of time, but they can see that you truly have moved on. They were very comfortable in having this access to you for the longest of time, until they were prodding at you so much that there was no other way but for you to detach and for you to go seek something else. Now, through all these happenings, you realize what you want and what you're no longer going to tolerate, and how you're not going to tolerate any more red flags, not even if there's one red flag. Before, I feel like you were the master of toleration of red flags. You had PhD in that. Not anymore. And this person was the culprit. This person was the catalyst for you to realize what you truly want and what you truly don't. And they know that it's like they do want this new beginning with you. Gemini energy as well, and there is a life path altering decision to be made. There could be relocation or travel that's involved. Someone could be relocating here. This could have caused the ending, or just like something just couldn't go on anymore. Maybe even living together, you felt scarce because this person wasn't contributing. We have the King and the Queen of Wands. This person does feel like you are soulmates. This person does long for your intimacy. They're still very sexually attracted to you. They're still hopeful for progress. But I do feel like they are entertaining other options as well. So if they come and say they haven't been, that's not true. They're keeping that to themselves. They are looking elsewhere for a new beginning. Because they feel like, and it's not really working out for them. Or they have moved on because they wanted to start a new beginning. It didn't really work out. There was a lot of lies and deception. The people, the exes before you that they may have had were very toxic. They may have cheated on them. And most of all, the way this person feels about you, they're sneaky. They try to do something to lure you back in, or they will be taking some action to lure you back in. So be cautious and stand your ground. Even if you have sort of propensity to think that you will ever get back with them, this is not the right time, because this person is still stuck in this toxic mindset and deceptive tendencies and sneakiness and self-preservation and self-interest only. But they are saying, I want to be different. He says, I don't know who I am anymore. That is very true. They do have this sexual desire towards you. And they're also saying you were right. So, I mean, right about not tolerating. Please do what's best for your heart. So this person is also understanding that at this point, the best thing they can do for you is to let you go. And they say, why can't I move on from you? And they don't understand. I feel like they don't understand the boundaries that you have. The boundaries that you have implemented, because they're saying don't put with my BS also. This person, I'm not lying, this come out in every single one of the options. And it says, I have been lying to and gaslighting you when crazy you were. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So yes, this primary example, it shows. So you went crazy, they made you out to be crazy. Karma's catching up with them, sure. There's a lot of remorse, financial issues, health issues they may be facing. That came out in every single one of these. So if you again felt compulsion to see card 2 or card 1 or card 2, please watch it as well. My dreams, I've been dreaming about you, and my dreams were so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. They feel like you may be dating somebody else, or they may have been hearing rumors you're dating somebody else. And they're also acting like they're single. It says, I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone. I'm not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So even when they were in a relationship with you or going towards committed relationship, they were acting like they're single, doing whatever they want. And they also are attached to their ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically and or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. And they're also focused on money right now. So I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. So they also say, I don't react when people mention you. So if you run in the same social circles and other people mention your name or asking how, if you guys are still together, this person doesn't flinch. They're trying to act like they're indifferent towards the situation, but they're also saying, I am becoming a better person. I will wait for a sign from you. So they're still hopeful. They're still hopeful that you may initiate something here, of course. And they're saying, I lost myself for a little while. So they always blamed other things, like, again, maybe mental health or addictions or childhood trauma. They want to feel that way again. They're saying they look for you everywhere. And also, they know they messed up everything. And they're saying, I replay our conversations over and over. I don't feel like they have deleted the conversations. It's very likely they keep on rereading the conversations, trying to analyze it late at night when they can't sleep. Their sleeping routine is all messed up. Yeah, I have abandonment issues. I grew up in a single parent household. I had a rough childhood. So yeah, exactly, blaming all this for their behavior, which is not an excuse for an adult anymore, because that's their responsibility to do better. I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. Exactly. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive, and I'm learning how to love myself now thanks to you. So at your expense, Right now they're trying to be better, but too little too late, right? You don't care about whether they're changing, whether they're doing the right thing, because you're getting on with your life. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. Yeah, exactly. They're still ruminating over it. I'm finally seeing my worth, but I still feel unworthy of your love. I smile on the outside, but I am dying inside. This person's not happy with their current predicament, and we are living two separate lives, and I cannot support your action. It's too much for me to deal with. This person hates taking responsibility, and this person hates to, how should I put this, you know, to truly show their commitment, because they cannot, it's like they cannot, I don't know how I'm trying to put this together. This person hates taking responsibility. They have the accountability is the word I was looking for. They know you're closing the cycle, but they have secret accounts they're spying on you from. They know they have backstabbed you as well. It says pain, cheating, deception, mind games. I love them. And to remember the gaslighting as well. They're very well aware that you see through the facade now. And they have put themselves out. They're not as smart as they thought they were. This person could have been married. There could have been marriage involved into this, and again we have the workplace affair. So as I said, maybe this is why this connection turns sour, because of the commitments were involved, or maybe they're thinking about that they should have proceeded towards marrying you or having a life with you, because you know they still have feelings for you, no doubt about it, but they know that you have turned your back onto the situation. Then this came out, I swear to God, these cards are repeating itself. It says secure, confident boss bitch. They feel like you're getting readings about them, but they could be getting readings about you as well. Illumination, they're seeing the truth. They're becoming awakened to the romance that you guys shared. So this separation or this things changing between you both is making them realize what true romance was and where they had them. Maybe facing legal matters. So this person could be going through divorce. It says criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket, and then also they have bad credit, debt, or this person could even be unemployed. So they're working side hustle. They could have, you know, they had this sense of family with you. Well, they have another family anyway, but they did have the sense of family with you, but they have chosen toxic lifestyle. And they broke down heart through this, because that toxic lifestyle, whatever that may entail of, is not really bringing any happiness. This person was two-faced, playing with your emotions and sincere, and they weren't who you thought they were. They were a gold digger. Look, meaning for where they can get money hungry, self-serving. Exactly what you said. This person feels like you're very distant, you're very far away physically and emotionally, but they want to see if they can rekindle the passion again. And this person feels like you have champagne taste, beer budget. They feel sometimes you're arrogant and pretentious, and the situation is extremely complicated, of course. So it's like they're projecting onto you and they're making you out to be the bad guy when it's really them, but they're just afraid to admit that to themselves. They are thinking about sending you a message, no doubt about it. Through community. So if you're running the same friend circle, maybe they asking friends about you and hoping that your friends or the friends that you both share in common will tell you about this person asking about you, or something want to pass on a message because they cannot get hold of you, because they still feel this very strong pull towards you. So let's close this with some oracle cards, and then if you want a private reading, the link is in my bio or description box. Intuition and manifestation. So yeah, focus on your intuition is right, and you are a powerful manifester at this given time. So focus on this. And we also have a victim mentality. I feel like you may be stuck in a victim mentality also at this time, because you feel like you're not worthy of having your own family or having a solid family unit. You need to snap out of this. You need to start, you're manifesting a family actually. But stop going back and forth with people that are toxic for you. There could be more children if this is what you want, but you feel like you're not deserving of it because of this person. You see, you have these dark thoughts, you have to snap out of it, and always think about the most positive, because you have a lot of fear. Again, going back and forth. Focus on your family, friends, and your guides. And play it safe, right? Play it safe, because there is happy success coming your way, but I mean play it safe by not going back to things that are going to throw you off course, or this chaotic people with chaotic tendencies that don't have their lives together. You want something structured, you want family, you want marriage. I don't feel like the way this person is right now, or has been, is able to give you what you want, and this is why you have to choose yourself. So anyway, thank you so much. Take care now. Goodbye.